Okay, so I want to welcome everybody out to today's AMA for PANA. Just a reminder that we have a Q&A channel that anyone can go in and ask any questions that they have, and the team will respond to you during the presentation. And if we have questions that are not responded to, we're going to have the host respond to them. So um, today we're going to have it hosted by ZX. So ZX, can you? Yeah. So we're going to turn it over to ZX, and yeah, we hope that everybody enjoys it.
And also have been having long-lasting discussions about what tokens to include into our pools list, what would be the right reward rate for PANA, what would be the best date to launch, and so on and so forth. Fortunately, now this phase is over, and as we agreed on final terms and parameters for token launch, and today I will share those details with all of you. So before I start with discussion about specifics of our token launch setup, let's review our approach for phase one of token launch in general. Even so, almost every aspect of launch was described in two previous MEA sessions hosted by our team members Chandra Gupta and then Holly Basil, and also in a recent article published by CG 125. I believe it is worth to recap those aspects again for those who missed these sessions or are not familiar with PanaDAO yet.
So ZX, are you presenting anything, or I just wanted to make
No,
sure? Okay, just wanted to make sure.
no, sorry. Yeah, yep. I will share our UI when we go to the stage, but as of now, I'm not sharing anything. So let me continue. So we launch on Arbitrum, which is level 2 solution on top of Ethereum blockchain. This gives us most of advantages of Ethereum blockchain, while offers significantly lower gas fees at the same time, because we intentionally want our PANA protocol to be associated with low costs and hence be affordable for a wider range of participants. So from that point of view, Arbitrum network looks as one of most convenient choices for us. As for the launch approach for phase one, it will be a distribution of PANA for free among participants who stakes their tokens with us. There will be 16 staking pools at start, where everyone who wants to participate can deposit their tokens and earn PANA rewards in return. This approach is quite widespread across crypto community for launching and distributing tokens between participants, and technically it is based on the same source code originally developed by SushiSwap, the centralized exchange protocol. Well, we forked that source code and adapted it to adapted it for our needs. It is still based on the same safe and metal hardened logic, and everyone who is familiar with original Sushi Swap, Master Chef contract, or with any of those protocols who forget it and using it to support their own rewards distribution programs. So everyone who is familiar with them can do his own research and check that our source code actually uses the same unaltered logic. You can basically deposit funds, you can harvest rewards, can withdraw funds back to your wallet if you want and whenever you want. There is no kind of any kind of locks, no wasting periods. Users always can withdraw their funds and do that immediately when they want. So that's basically all about launch approach. Now let me present you our user interface for token launch and talk about specific setup details. Let me share my screen real quick. Please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen now. Yep.
Okay, thank you. So here is a page for token launch where all available pools are listed. Since this is a demo on testnet, you can see only a limited number of pools available, which we set for testing purposes. Once we launch on mainnet, we will have 16 pools total. In addition to Pana USDC liquidity pool token, stablecoins USDC and DAI, we will set up pools for a dozen of other tokens popular on Arbitrum blockchain. You also might check our recent Medium article, where you can find the complete list of those tokens. So we will start with reward rate of 50,000 Pena per day. However, we may revisit that number later, maybe in a month or 2 months' time, and change it as a governance decision if agreed. Also, it was note that rewards will be distributed on per second basis. That means that the amount of Pena rewards which every depositor is entitled for will grow proportionally every second. And another important detail is understanding values in values you see in multiplier and liquidity columns and how they affect your reward rate. So for simplicity, you can think of 1x multiplier as one proportional part of daily rewards. So for instance, in actual setup, you see here 3 pools with 1x multiplier, Pena USDC pool with 40x multiplier, and Pena pool with 10x multiplier. So that results in 53 parts total. That means that entire daily rewards are distributed, daily rewards are divided by 53, resulting in 53 actual equal parts, and 40 such parts are given to USDC Pena liquidity pool. Another 10 parts are given to Pena pool, and other 3 pools get one part each. That is how rewards are getting distributed across all available pools. As for reward amount given to a single depositor, it was to look at the value and liquidity column. So what share of that liquidity was deposited by a participant? It's important to understand what share of this liquidity was deposited by some specific participant, as this would be an exact share of pool rewards, which would be given to him. So, for example, if you are a single participant in a pool, you will earn all rewards streamed to that pool. For example, if your share in a pool is 50% of all deposited liquidity, that means that you will earn exactly a half of all pool rewards. And if you share, for example, 1%, then you will earn 1% of pool rewards accordingly. All right. I hope it wasn't too confusing explanation, but if you still have questions about reward distribution, please don't hesitate to post them in Discord, and we'll get them addressed later. So as for actual multiplier values setup, we decided to go with 1x for most of tokens, as we currently have no reasons to favor any token more than others, and don't want to force users to swap their tokens for another one token just to earn more rewards. The only two pools which deviate from this rule are Pena pool, where we give 10x boosted rewards in order to give an additional incentive for users to hold trimmed Pena and do not sell it on market right away. And another pool is our liquidity pool, pool token, Pena SDC. We give 40x rewards for those who stake our liquidity token, and the reason for that is that we want to incentivize users to help us grow our liquidity. It was to note that we will start with relatively small liquidity pool with only 40,000 worth of liquidity, 40,000 USDC worth of liquidity, which will be funded by our own funds. We hope our community will help us grow through this bootstrapping phase to some healthy levels, and we believe that this will motivate users to focus on accumulating Pena through staking, and that this will be preferred way to get Pena in comparison to buying it from market or selling in at market. Yeah, so that's all about our setup. Let me show how you can participate in staking and earn rewards. And let me check my wallet. So currently I have 200 USDC, and let me try to stake it here. So I click stake. I select maximum amount of USDC I have in wallet, and you can check. You can see that the daily rewards would be just a little bit more than 600 of Pena. So let me stake it. If you do this first time, it would ask for approval first to spend your USDC, but I already done that. So let me confirm transaction in my MetaMask. Yep, so it's now staked. Let me check. Yeah, so now you see my stakes column actually shows my 200 staked USDC. And since Pana stream it on per second basis, you already have some. I already have some rewards, and I can harvest them. So let me click harvest, confirm transaction. So it's done, and now I have some extra Pana in my wallet available. And the last thing I wanted to show is how to withdraw your staked tokens back. So just click stake and stake again, select unstake, maximum amount, and unstake. Confirm transaction. Yep, it is unstaked. Let me refresh page. Yeah, now I have my USDC back in my wallet. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to show from your front-end standpoint. And please don't try to deposit your tokens now. This is testnet, so it won't work. Please wait for the launch, and we will share a correct link in our launch announcements. So, all right, and as a closing note, I wanted to call all of you to participate in our launch and the protocol in general. Help our protocol to grow, earn Pana by owning Pana, and eventually at a later stage by owning our governance token Kasha. You will be able to participate in governance decisions and that way shape the future of the protocol. Be an active member of the DAO PanaDAO. So we want to hear your inputs and thoughts, as we believe community efforts are essential for the protocol to evolve in a right direction. As because at the end of the day, PanaDAO is building the protocol to serve people and intended to be run by people too. So no matter how brilliant our ideas are, what bulletproof technology we use, without people, the protocol hardly can survive. So please bring your tokens, stake them with us, earn Pana, participate in discussions, spread the word around PanaDAO in your circle, with friends, family, social media circle, anyone who is interested in crypto. Help us grow together. Yeah, thank you. That's pretty much it.
All right. So there are a couple questions here. One would be, yeah, with DAI USDC, those are right around $1, while WETH and Ether are around 1.8K, but the same rewards for both. So is there any logic in different rewards being for different coins, or how are they distributed? Are they per how many dollars are put in? Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, if I remember as it correctly, it is distributed solely on amount of tokens you deposit. So no matter what price of Ethereum at that point, you will earn rewards, Penny rewards based on tokens. So if Ethereum price falls, you will get same rewards regardless of current price of Ethereum.
Okay. Yeah, and we're uh, with the multipliers, that's more for what we're trying to push people. That's the pools that we're most interested in. So we're going to give the most reward rates for those. Correct?
Yeah, correct. So as I said earlier, with Pana pool, we want to incentivize users to stake in order to earn boosted rewards, as this would be more lucrative than sell Pana on the market. And with USDC Pana liquidity pool, we actually need more liquidity to for the protocol to be healthy. So we are very interested in growing a liquidity pool of USDC Pana. So that's the reason for boosted rewards on those pools. Probably in future we would have some other tokens with boosted rewards, but as of now we don't have any reasons to go with boosted rewards for any third party token.
Right. And I'd imagine that if we were to do any partnerships with any DAOs, we would probably give some higher rate rewards for those coins and things like that. Correct?
Yep, exactly. That would be a reason for boosted rewards.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So another question: if I do not harvest for some time, will that Pana be staked automatically, and I get more coins in turn?
No, there is no automatically staked function, and we are in talk with some protocols who offers a yield optimization function, but as of now, there is no way to automatically stake your Pana back.
Okay. We do have a question about BNB coins. Right now, we don't have any plans for those uh, because they're locked into the Binance chain. Um, so I don't know that right now there would not be any way to stake BNB. Um, we don't have any plans for that right at this point. I
Yeah,
don't
right.
believe, correct?
Right. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. There's no other questions. If anybody has any other questions for ZX that we can answer right now, we'll be able to go ahead and post them in the Q&A channel. And so the one of the things that that Vitashoka answered already as well is whether um, when you can harvest the rewards, whether there'll be an end of day, things like that, which you did talk about, but you can harvest those rewards at any point in time. They are being streamed at every second. And so it's up to you when you would like to harvest your rewards. So if you want to do them at the end of the day, or you want to do it, every hour, you can do that. Um, there's no restrictions on that. It's just a transaction.
Yep, exactly. And also, it was to know that if you put more tokens into the pool or unstake your tokens, that harvesting will be done before that action automatically. So there is no way you can lose any rewards if you forget to click harvest all. It would be transferred to your wallet automatically anyway.
Okay, and there's a question. with how many Pana per second will be rewarded?
So the rate is set to be 50,000 per day, and per second, if I am not wrong, it's about uh, 0.5 and 0.5 pena roughly. It's a bit more than that, maybe 0.56 pena or something like that per second.
It's great. And then that I believe you had mentioned, just to recap, that we may adjust that in the future. Uh, the amount that we're going to reward, we're just trying to build the
Yeah, right.
protocol. So, all right. I don't. Let's see if there's anything else that comes up here. One big focus that we wanna let people know is we have this is something that's being bootstrapped with our own funds, and the goal here is to uh, build a functional DAO, working towards our assurance NFTs. So for us, it's not so much um, a function of let's build up a price and let's be able to uh, build up some wealth there. Right now, it's it's up to us building along with trying to build to our assurance NFTs. And since we're going from the ground up here, that's our main focus. So we have I have a question: for any reason for that rate, it looks less compared to Giddy.
Yeah, we just being cautious to set a very high rate, and that way we try to avoid inflation too much inflation in our tokens, and also being that we set up a relatively small liquidity pool, that would be a problem if our rate is not in sync with liquidity amount available in decentralized exchange. And as being said earlier, we may we may we may revise that rate and set it set it less or higher based on discussions with our community.
Yeah, and I think the big thing there is as we have more people participating, we're gonna the goal is to be able to raise that rate. We didn't want to flood the market too much with a small amount of liquidity, like ZX said. So, all right. I don't see any other questions right now. Obviously, as always, like we always say, go ahead and ask any questions that you have after the AMA. Yeah, either in the Q&A channel or in the general channel, and the team would be happy to answer those as soon as possible. Um, I want to ask if any of the other team members, if there's anything that they want to add. If not,
I'd just like to add to the discussion around price that why are certain pools whose tokens are more expensive having the same reward rate as some other pools which are some other tokens which are less expensive. So this launch streaming launch is not about uh, the price of tokens or what you stake with us. It is just about distribution of Pana. And as we've always highlighted that this distribution is free, uh, like it's a free token. I like to point out again that what you stake with us does not belong to us. It still keeps belonging to you. It is just used as a methodology to distribute the token proportionately to whoever is staking within our pools. The only reason why there's a high multiplier for USDC Pana pool as well as the Pana staking pool is as ZX already explained, because we are looking forward uh, to expand the liquidity in that liquidity pool, so that the where we end up with streaming is providing a good support for the other two phases like bonding and loss ratio pegging that are going to come up after this. So this is not while designing this we have paid least attention to price. It is important, but this is more about token distribution rather than price discovery.
I would like to add a point in that particular question as well. One thing is they are just staking and they can just unstake whenever they want, and that is one point. So it is not like a particular coin is priced high, then why the same rewards? So that answers the question. But the other part is like the rewards cannot be said to be same for all the pools, because there might be a chance when W pool might have lesser liquidity compared to die pool or something like that, because of the rates. So it will automatically get adjusted based on demand. So if W pool less liquidity is there and you are pushing your liquidity to that particular pool, then your rewards will be higher, because it is just based on shares and not based on absolute numbers. So I think demand will automatically make it adjusted there. And one more thing is, I also wanted to extend a warm invitation to all the members, because there is nothing to lose here. We are just trying to pull in as many members as possible, and free pana streaming is the right way to go about. We decided that because when we go to free pana streaming route, at least a lot of members will come in and they'll start hearing about the protocol more. They'll start understanding the worth of the protocol, because a lot of innovations are there waiting to be unrevealed in the times to come. So free pana streaming, the route that we decided is to make people ease into our protocol and understand the protocol more, and increase the belief in us and the protocol as such. So I think the start may be slow, but we believe that definitely we'll reach where we wanted to be started, designing the protocol as such. So please do participate, everyone, and support us through the times that we are going to face in the future. That's all I wanted to add. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Bindusara and Chandragupta, for your addition.
Well, that's great. Um, Anything else that you'd like to add, ZX?
Nope, nothing else. So please, as Bindusara said, please participate in our protocol. It's free for now, and participate in discussions, learn about protocol. So give us some thoughts, ideas, inputs from your side. That's extremely valuable for us and for our protocol. So thank you.
All right, that's great. Well, thank you everyone for joining today. Um, we'll have the recording for this up on our YouTube channel shortly, and we'll post that to the announcements as well, so that if anybody wanted to review or share with your friends, it would be available there. And like I said, just one last time, if you have any more questions, go ahead and address them in our general channel or Q&A channel, and the team will answer as soon as possible. So thank you again for everyone joining. Have a good day.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.